Okay, guys, this is going to be part 3 of Boomer's Rebuild. As you see, the new pews are in, the piano and the organ are in the place they're supposed to be. I've got the projectors rehung. I have not attached them yet because I'm waiting to see where the cords the way they used to go is they went down this conduit down through here on the side. Let me get some lights on we can see. I've got to start work tonight. I'll show you what I'm going to be doing tonight. But the cords went into that conduit right there to there. They had a curtain hung, and I'm not sure if they're going to rehang the curtain or not. If not, I'm going to have to get in the attic to run, because I run these wirelessly, but I've got that and that they'll connect together, and so I'll have to run a HDMI cable across. I'll hardwire that one in and run that one wirelessly and feed both of them from one signal off the computer. But as you can see, I've already started staging. I've got the subs where they're going to live. There's one there, one over there, like usual. I've got the monitors, and it's going to be tight, but I got the monitors here. Got the piano where it's supposed to live, and where the sound booth used to be is now the organ. And of course, it's covered up right now, which is okay, that's fine. But it's turning out beautiful. We've still got stuff to put away here in the church, they do. I went ahead and with the speakers, I had told y'all we were going to run the wires under the floor in a 6-inch PVC pipe to make it easy if a cord ever went out to get it out. Well, guess what? It was done. Let me show you what has occurred since then. This is just a flat piece where my foot is, but these are the cords that they run. They did a wonderful job. That's going to be my power cord. This is the actual way the booth is going to sit. And right here in that gig rig, I have got everything except the soundboard. I'm not going to deal with the soundboard in the gig rig just yet. That's going to come in last, and I may not even put it in that. I may build a shelf over top where the soundboard sits kind of catty-cornered, sunk down in, and then they can have the computer here, so the sound man can literally sit here and be able just to turn the knobs. I think it'd be a really cool idea. I'm going to run that by them, but all the cords are run underneath the stage and underneath the floor, and like right here. Boom, one little hole, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy little grommets, little rubber grommets to cover the holes, and they come out right into the speakers. We have hid just about everything. Now you will end up seeing, of course, with these preamp speakers, they got to have power. I couldn't get them to move those plugs. That was not in the whole deal, so that's where those are going to plug in. The sub and the other speaker that will hang, the house speaker, those are going to have to plug back here. But the nice thing is it's going to take the load off of the system. Let me give you an idea of what I mean by take the load off the system. I'm going to sit down and talk to you just a minute about it. Once Boomer was completely put together, I started noticing there was problems. And the first thing that happened is the monitors would flash. They would just sit there and blink like a caution light. So what I did was I noticed when we would turn the power strip off, and notice what I said, power strip, and turned it back on, the projectors would cycle faster, and then they would be fine and have power. Basically what I'm getting at is we were starving it for power. I'm going to go over with you what we had plugged in, and I'm going to tell you how it was plugged in. Then you will understand. We had the one sub, one house, one projector. We had the mixing board. We had the EQ slash condenser, because I have an EQ system. I had a Ducker board. You got to remember, some of this was older. Some of it was donated. Some of it they bought. A 5-disc CD changer, a computer screen, and I had one lapel wireless and 4 Shure microphones. It wasn't I think it's a SM58, so I'd have to look. I'm tired today, forgive me. Receiver boxes. We had 2 power strips, or excuse me, 4 power strips plugged into 2 outlets that ran off one 15 amp breaker. So anybody that knows electricity knows that's way too much and you're going to power starve it. I talked to a couple electricians. I said, we need to get the load off this. So that's why the yellow cord's in the back and the floor. That way I'm running actually now 3 instead of 15 amp breakers. They're 25 amp breakers. Back here there's going to be 8 outlets total, 8 little plugs. It's going to be actual, let me flip this around, forgive my grandfathers. You're going to have 4 of those total right there for the outlet. Now it's not going to sit here, it's going to sit on the floor over by the soundboard, but you're going to have 8 plugs. So there's going to be 2, 4, 6, 8, and that's going to be enough. And with the 2 cords, there's actually 2 power cords, electrical cables there. I'm putting 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 on one cable, and 1, 2, 3, 4 on another cable, and that's going to run off of a 20. That way we're not power starving nothing. I have had a natural ground put into the floor back there, rod 3 foot long down into the dirt with the cable coming up, and that's going to attach to the actual boxes to help with the hum. Now the speakers, I have a feeling, are going to hum anyway. In my long first video, when you first seen Boomer, you seen the hum boxes, the hum X as they call them. I'm going to try not to use them, but if I have to, I've got them. But with the sound to get to it, the plan is, it's got the new fascia on it. If you remember it last time, it was a white and gray and it had all kinds of trim. We're going to make this really nice. We are going to put some trim pieces on it, but what we're going to do is paint it the same color as the walls. It's going to be very beautiful. And you see it's hollow. So what I'm going to do, I've got 2 inches worth of space, got 2x4s. So I'm going to paddle drill right down through here while there is no fascia, as we call it, covering, sorry for the sun coming in, down through, and run the cables for the wireless receivers down through the 2x4 and the top. So that way everything will be hid. So the receiver will sit here, the cord will go down through here, the fascia panel will come right in, the cord will come down,